We were talking at the office yesterday, and maybe I lived a sheltered life, guys. I never had a sip. Actually, I had a sip of alcohol when I was like 8 years old. It was some Seagram's extra dry gin that was behind my grandmother's TV, and my brother encouraged me to drink it, and it burnt my chest. But I never purposely went out and had a sip of alcohol until I was 28 years old. Like, hey, I'm going to drink something. I thought it was a sin for basically my whole life, okay? So we were at work yesterday, and everybody's talking about their weekend. What are you doing for Memorial Day? Oh, man, I'm going to, the beach, or I'm going to Santa Barbara, or I'm going to Vegas, or whatever. And I was like, man, Vegas is crazy. Like, we're in a group. Vegas is crazy, man. People do cocaine. And the guy I was talking to, I'm not going to name no names because these are my coworkers. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. That was probably the worst Periscope interruption I've ever seen. Wow. Whew, that was a bit much. I'm like, excuse, sir. Anyway, so I'm like, yo, Vegas is crazy to do cocaine, ha, 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 ha. And the guy was like, oh, I've done cocaine before. And there's just one person in the office that I've known has done cocaine. He's like a druggie. He does all the drugs. All of the drugs. Except heroin in his. He smoked crack before, guys. He smoked crack. He has smoked crack. So anyway, I'm like, yo, you've done cocaine? And then everybody's like, oh, I've done cocaine. I'm like, yo, who are you guys? I thought we were a team. I thought we were like, cocaine? Nose candy? I don't think this is normal. I think it's because we work in a young office in LA. Here's the thing. Before I started working at All Def Digital, and people in high school drank hard. Like people in high school, you know those movies where there's like a party and there's like beer? I had no way to drink the alcohol in high school, but people was like, oh yeah, we went over to Tim's, we were drank, man. Oh my God, we were drunk, boy. Kev, you missed out. I'm like, bro, how are y'all getting alcohol? How are y'all getting the alcohol? So then they were like, yeah, Kev, a lot of people do cocaine. It's kind of like the new weed. I'm like, no, I do not subscribe to that theory. It's not the new weed. Did they make Narcos about a guy who sells weed? No. Have you seen the movie when they're like, in Pulp Fiction, when the needle is in the chest, she's dying? Was that from weed? No. Lots of people have done it. Ken Mose, let me find out. I supervise a drug court. Cocaine is normal? What? Messing with that white girl. Listen, man, here's the thing about me. I pretty much really still live a sheltered life. I go to work. I go home. I have not smoked weed. I have been around weed smoke. My cousin smoked weed. I don't know how to smoke. Like, I really don't know how people do the actual act of smoking and inhaling something in their lungs. The science of it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how you do that without coughing. I don't know. So I've never smoked weed. I've never smoked the cigarettes. Yeah, I didn't drink till I was 28. And I was an athlete. I was an amazing athlete when I was in high school. I was on JV for 4 years. So I didn't want to put my lungs in jeopardy. Then don't talk about it. All right, look, you know what, man? You know what? I don't feel like talking to you, G.O.A. Sinmo. I don't feel like talking to you. I'm in a blocking mood today. Every time I block somebody, I'll be like, yes, now shut up. Yes, JV for 4 years. First I was ahead of the time. I'm here, finishing with the left. Then I'm a sophomore, like I'm definitely getting on varsity this year. My junior year, I'm like, all right, coach is hating. Senior year, I'm just like, Guess this is it, guys. I didn't really play JV for 4 years, but I say that because it's a funny joke. Played it for 5 years. I was a fifth-year senior, still on JV, but I got all of my eligibility. All of my eligibility. Fifth-year senior. Fifth-year senior. So listen. Like I said, I've had mostly church friends. Like when you're a church kid, alcohol is like weed. You guys got to understand, people don't, when I grew up in church, nobody drank the alcohol my whole life. I tell this story a lot. So you got to understand how far-fetched it was to even have alcohol in your life. Alcohol is like, straight to hell is where you going. I was like clapping on beat. Straight to hell is where you'll be. Straight to hell is where you're going. If you drink that alcohol or smoke that weed hot. Straight to hell is where you're going. Straight to hell is where you'll be. Straight to hell is where you're going. If you drink that alcohol or smoke that weed, straight to hell. Straight to hell. Straight to hell. Straight to hell. You gon' burn. Lake of fire. Drink the rum. You gon' die. Car accident. You gon' die. Burn up your soul. You gotta understand. My parents didn't drink. Nobody. No one around me. I was under the impression like a sip of the liquor and you're just like, oh, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. Drunk. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I've had a drink, bro. Come at me. King Kong ain't got nothing on. Come at me, bro. Come on, you wanna go? You wanna go? You wanna go? Let's go. I am drunk. So you have to understand that. So for me, the first time I drank alcohol, I was just waiting to die. I was like, all right, here it comes. Here comes the drunk. All right. So they were like, Kev, you should try cocaine. I'm like, no. Let me tell you what I won't do. But the Bible doesn't have to say a doggone thing. The Bible doesn't say anything about crack cocaine, heroin, Molly, MDMA, cocaine. That still don't mean I'm going to snort cocaine in my nose. Sober. All that stuff I just did is under the influence of no drugs or alcohol. Can you imagine what I would do if I snorted cocaine? I might run out of a glass window. That's what I'm saying. I can't imagine. That's why I don't be on that stuff. I don't need codeine. Is he not your child, Lord? How many of y'all have done the drugs? How many of y'all have done something other than cocaine? Other than weed? Anybody? Anybody done something other than weed? Anybody done smoked weed? Who smoked weed? Anybody smoked weed? Weed and half a Molly. Good. Most people ain't. I'm not alone. Definitely weed. Does sex count? Nah, but it's addictive. I am a child of God. Weed only. I smoked twice. Never been drunk weed a couple of times? Look at all y'all potheads. Weed extract. Oh, you want to extract the demon. Weed and liquor. Good, clean boy. Sex that drug. Oh, yes, it is. Never drank the alcohol. Can't remember Kenneth Mosley. A whole weed. Y'all done smoked the devil's plant. The weed is the preferable plant to the devil's garden. That's what it is. Oh, the devil plants the weed. Marijuana wax is a thing, yes. I know. I've heard of these things. Look, guys, I will never, alcohol doesn't even taste good, if we want to be honest. Actually, I'll say very few alcohols taste good. We went to Napa and we got a sparkling dessert wine. I can't say it's nasty. I can't say that is nasty. Ecstasy, Yazzie, you're from Miami. That's why, honestly, I thought only people who did cocaine lived in Miami or were in Miami. But anyway, guys, people are out here doing cocaine. Maybe not in your city. Don't judge me. Maybe not in your city, but in Los Angeles, cocaine is in the streets. You got to be covered up with the blood of Jesus, huh? You got to be covered up in Los Angeles. I don't know if St. Louis, Missouri has a cocaine problem. Tried X in college. God's children are out here doing the X. God's children is out here, pop the molly, they sweating. Woo! Oh, Father God. Oh. X is Latin for the devil. That's what it is, whoever asked. The thing that scared me is everybody was so casual about it. Like, yeah, man, we've done cocaine. Who hasn't? Who hasn't? A lot of people haven't. I haven't. A lot of people haven't. It's not a crazy thing, guys. It's not a crazy thing. Moral of the story is cocaine is not like weed. All right. Any comments or questions? I got to go get a haircut because this is a troll. Look at this. For whatever reason, my beard does not grow right there. I'm glad I'm married now because right now it's so cool to have a beard. Oh, look at me, I have a beard. I'm Kieran. Ooh, ladies love beards. Beard gang. Oh, beards. Look at this. I miss all those phases when cornrows were a thing. I never had cornrows. When dreads were a thing, never had dreads. I could never grow the hair. When waves were a thing, I couldn't get waves. All the things that are a thing, I cannot do. My goatee won't even connect. I can't even do this. See, my face grows all stupid, all up under here, which I don't need. If I could just switch this right here, like this has never been grown. The beard is a big hole in it. It sucks. That's why I got married so early. Because I knew that in order to make it in this world, I would have to trick somebody into loving me before they knew that stuff was cool. All right, I got to go, guys. I got to go get a haircut, and I got to go to work. God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you at the conference.